Howdy. I'm on my own, so I thought I'd just come to you and talk to you a little bit about mental health. But the thing is, you hear everybody talking about mental health from the person who has mental health. Like, we hear us talking about Loz's conditions and how we deal with it, people with emotional eating, people with bipolar, people with depression. But very, very seldom do we actually hear from the person who actually lives with that person or has to deal with that person on a regular basis. And it's tough. Seriously, it is tough because we love that person so much we would do anything for them. But the constant barrage of the negative thoughts, the negative behaviour, the emotional scenarios that they're playing in their head, and they're delivering it to us constantly. It's like a barrage all the time, and it can play a massive effect on how we feel as a person, how we behave and how we react to them. And I just want to come to you and talk to you about my experiences and how I deal with it. Everybody deals with it in a different way, but I just want to say how I deal with it. And the biggest thing is, I understand that it's tiring, okay? I understand that I need to take a break from Loz sometimes. So I do that via the gym. I do that via swimming. I find swimming is a fantastic way of just getting out of it. So I'm in the water, nobody else can be around me, and all I focus on is my breathing and my strokes. And that's one of the biggest things I've learned since I've doing the swimming. But I need to have the understanding that it is tiring for me to do it as well, to look after Loz. And by having that understanding that it's tiring, it gives me that recognition and acknowledgement that I can take a break from it. I can walk away and sort of have an hour to myself and just de-stress. Because we need that. We need to look after ourselves, because if we don't, then what good are we going to be to our loved ones when we're trying to look after them, you know? And it's not just having that. We need to, I use my senses. I have 2 ears and I have 1 mouth, and I use them in that order and that ratio. So I listen to what she's saying. I don't try and fix her. I just listen, and then I talk back to confirm that I'm actually listening to her, because that's really, really, really key. Just to say back that I am listening to her, because we can just, let it in one ear and out the other. But we do need to listen. And another thing is, don't judge, because I can guarantee they don't want to feel this negative behaviour. They don't want to feel the way they are, but they just are, because they're trapped in this cycle of being low, making themselves feel low, that makes them low, and so forth. But not judging them, listening more than talking to them, and looking after you. Because if you don't look after yourself, things just start spiraling down and you become depressed, because like becomes like. The birds of the same feather flock together. And if the people you surround yourself with are feeling depressed, feeling low, feeling negative, that's going to wash onto you if you don't look after yourself. And that is, I can't stress enough, it's paramount to look after you so you can look after them. Because the last thing you want to do is you take on that depressive state. You become depressed, anxious, aggressive can happen, because you're trying to fight it all the time, and that fighting does not work. You can't, because I can guarantee their mental health is much stronger than yours. That sounds paradoxical, but their mental health is so strong, because they're living with it daily. And when you live with something daily, you become very, very good at having that behaviour pattern. So if you start having conflict with them, well, just do it. Just man up. Come on, just pull yourself together and do this and do that. It doesn't work. We need to listen. We need to understand where they're coming from. We need to support them in their journey. Acknowledge that they are feeling this way. It's so important. But don't conflict, because it will just be like 2 magnets and there won't be any win, and you'll both feel really, really crap. And if you're both feeling crap, then it's just down, and then nobody can help anyone. So that's it, guys. You need to first and foremost look after yourself. Take time away, do whatever it is you like to do that you feel passionate about, whether it's fishing, watching a movie on your own, going to cinema by yourself, or going out with your friends. But be careful, they don't influence you to behave in a certain way as well, because everybody you surround yourself will influence you if you let them. You need to have a really strong mind that you know what you're doing. Okay? It's really, really important, because energies are translucent, or they affect other people. So my energy will affect somebody else's energy will affect mine if I allow it. Okay? And I'm constantly battling with this at the moment. I do let people affect me, but that is where I'm working on. And we have to keep evolving ourselves, and we have to keep working with this. So just going back, I went off on a tangent, going back to your partner, your loved ones, and the people surround you if they have got mental health, and how do you deal with it? Look after yourself. Make sure you are in good state, good spirit, and high energy. Listen more than you speak to them. Don't judge them. Please, 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 please don't judge them. Don't take things personally when they have a go at you. Just listen, take it on board, and then let it go. Okay? If you've got any questions about this, guys, please just put a message down on the thing underneath, you know, the old message thing, or give us a like. Just because I know there's people out there who are dealing with mental health, not got mental health, but actually working with loved ones and living with loved ones that they haven't got anywhere to reach out to. They don't know who to talk to or who to speak to. But thumbs up, guys, I'm here. If you need anything, just ping me a message and we can have a chat. So I'll leave you with that. Keep your spirits up and look after them loved ones.